Assalamualaikum and a very good day, everyone. We are from LAX POETIC Society for the group 135, and today will continue our group discussion, which is our third discussion regarding the topic of climate change for the second group. And then I will pass, before that, I will introduce one of the group member. Firstly, my name is Nurul Hanna Md Ariff, and my membership number is 198646. Then I will pass to Aishah Zahira.
Hi, my name is Aishah Zahira Binti Zainudin. My metric number is 1961183. Proceed to Shazreen.
Hi, my name is Shazreen Binti Zahira. My metric number is 197896.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurhanani Binti Hairuddin. My metric number is 197576. Next, Husnina.
Hi, my name is Husnina Binti Hattar. My metric number is 196537.
Hi, my name is Amira Ghazali. My metric number is 199057.
Okay, thank you everyone for introducing yourself. Okay, then I will proceed with the group presentation. So I will pass to the group 2 for present their poem.
Okay, so the first verse is skies, water, wildfire, and trees. What precious things we get for free. Living with it make us feel connected. Neglect and ignore to care and protect. Don't be moved when the earth is wrecked.
Second verse is the earth is sick, the mighty glaciers is diminished, ice on rivers and lakes breaking up before time, the trees are flowering during winter, the earth feels hotter day by day.
Do not feel guilty. There is a lot of things we can resist. Actively sequestering carbon and heroically solving the crisis by inventing a new technology.
Okay, so let me explain what is the first verse. Okay, skies, water, wildfire, and trees. Okay, that's is defined on what's inside the earth besides human being, right? Us. Okay, so I mean, what precious things we get for free? It is true that we get that for free: skies, water, wildfire, and trees. You know, we have been born, and then like we learn about trees, we learn about skies, water, and wildfire. You know, the animals and the plants or something like that. And then living with it make us feel connected. Well, that's I think it's very true because you know, we just like blending in with the nature sometimes, and you know, like right now we were inhale the oxygen. You know, it's one of, I think, a precious things, you know, because you know, we got it for free. You know, we just like, that's how our body works with the oxygen, right? And then next, neglect and ignore to care and protect. Okay, as you can know that it's right now it's 21st century. You know, people are getting very busy with themselves at the point that we ignore our earth. You know, what's the conditions that have been the earths have been experienced right now. And you know, I think pupils are responsible of what have been occur in our earth, you know, to care and protect, you know. Like for example, there's NGOs of the NGOs or the governments that have been notified that these climate changes it's very dangerous and Earth in the long term. So they they provide the alternative to take care and protect. And us as the citizens, sometimes we didn't like care much about our Earth. We just, for example, we cut the trees. We what else that we do? We cut the trees that can cause landslides, the increase in water levels, air pollutions, or something like that. And then the next sentence, don't be mourned when the earth is red. For example, like you can see right now, is increase in water level. That one is very, I think, very concerning because, you know, if those if those things keep happening every single year, they are increasing every single day, every single year, we could be sink, will be sink in the water, So it's very, very dangerous for our community, especially, I guess, we, especially like from previous poem that Amira has been stated about Indonesia, I think it's very concerning because, if we are sinking in the water, how we could live, right? So yeah, I think that's all for the first one. So I will pass to Hanani for the meaning of verse 2. Thank you.
Thank you, Husnina. The second verse starts with the earth is sick. This is like a strong reminder to the people about the condition of the earth nowadays. And the following lines are listing some of the symptoms that indicate that the earth is sick, which are also the effect of the climate change. Okay, the second line is the mighty glaciers is diminished. According to the National Geographic, glacier is a huge mass of ice that moves slowly over land. Thus, I describe glacier as mighty. And the point here is due to the climate change, the mighty glaciers is melting and diminished, which is it's very impossible. It happened long time ago, but it happens nowadays. The third line is ice on rivers and lakes breaking up before time. As we all know, rivers and lakes will frozen during winter, but because of the climate change, there are a few reports that say that the lakes and river are melting when it is not the time yet, which is very rare nowadays, very rare and worrying a lot of scientists. And the first line says the trees are flowering during winter. For the four-season country, flowers normally blooms during spring. Um, but researchers stated that the tree blooms time uh, nowadays is 2 to 3 weeks earlier, which is still during the winter, compared to the compared to the past. Then they believe that it is because of the climate change. And the last line of the verse 2 is the earth feels hotter day by day. Um, this is a really big sign as we all can experience it every day. Like we can feel that our earth are really hot, right? And the scientists said that the earth become high in temperature due to the extra greenhouse gases at our atmosphere. Even though it is said that greenhouse gases is good to warm our earth for us to live on, but a really extra greenhouse gases is not good to the earth. it will cause the climate change. So I think that's all from me. Shazreen will explain for the third verse.
Thank you, Husnina and Nurhanani, for the explanation. I will continue to explain for the third verse. Do not feel guilty. I'm sure that each of us are aware and feel guilt about how much that I am destroying the planet with every purchase, every forgotten tote bag, every time we go out for shopping, and each straw a waiter has put on our table before we refused it. So there's a lot of things we can resist. It means that it is a way to hide to make the right choice this day, or there is a lot of things that we can resist as the power of the corporation and politicians who have designed system mean to the planet in service of turning a profit. So there's a thing that we can resist. So the way that we can help to um, reduce this climate change, we still can try very hard to solve this crisis by our own way, such as we say no to the plastic. So we can use tote bag that reuse recyclable, and next we can reduce food waste as um, we can see in Malaysia there's a lot of food waste by day, so we can try to reduce the food waste, and next we can turn off those electrical appliances when not in use, such as our phone charger, television, aircon, so we can reduce the electricity waste. Okay. Next, here inventing a new technology. So we hope that someone or someday there is a person that we will inventing a new technology that can help in reduce climate change. I think that's all for me. For group one, there is anything that you want to comment or to ask?
I think the poem that you guys have created is wonderful. And then for the word of choice, I think it's a great word of choice. And from what I have read and heard when you guys read the poem, I think the poem that you guys created is more on a hopeful poem, because you guys just wish that the climate change will over, and then I can also understand the implicit or explicit message that you guys want to deliver to us. But in my opinion, this poem is not suitable for all ages. For example, children or youngsters. I mean youngsters for the age maybe below 12 and below, because for example at first phrase and then the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 verse 5, don't be mourn when the earth is wrecked. I think not everyone knows what is the meaning of bemourn, because there is also the synonym for bemourn such as mourn. So I think that's all I think. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Aishah. Okay, and thank you for the group too also for well done develop our your poem about this climate change. And first of all, I want to say that the message you all delivered, I can get what you all talking about and what you all explain. And from this poem, it expressed the feelings and thought on the climate change that will encourage more people to connect with the meaning of this poem. And this poem also can give the positive impact to the society and the emotional for the people to contribute more about the environment and to care about their activities and about the environment, what will impact the environment and the future generation. And this poem also suitable for the young generation, as we all know that young generations is our future leader that will contribute more to the society and also will use more in our earth, and maybe their actions and what they are doing also will affect the environment. That's all for me. But what I want to say that good job everyone.
Right. For me, in my opinion, it's really kind of straightforward message here. So like once I see, we already know that it is related to the climate change, and then how you guys from nature to, and then you guys move to the technology is really incredible. I think is creative for you all, because for the first verse you say like wildlife, trees, and then for the last verse you say about technology. So that's really impactful to the all generation, especially for the young generation. But for the maybe like for the child, their vocabulary is not too well because they still learning. So this is can be the role to the youngsters, which is us, to teach the children about the climate change from the early stage. So that's all from me. And
Okay, thank you for these sessions. And I guess this our end of this discussion, and we will continue our discussion for the next week on the second term, which is about COVID-19. Okay, okay, that's all for me. Thank you everyone.
Thank you.
You guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.